Okay, so you want to buy a new house, but you have a home that you have to sell first to buy that new house. JP, how do most people think that they should do it?
They do it the worst way possible.
And how is that?
They go out and find a house that they fall in love with, they put an offer on it, and they have to quickly go out and sell their house.
Okay. And so why is that the worst way to do it? Because you're right. Most people, that's exactly what they think. But why is that the worst way?
Because they have no negotiating power on either end of the transaction, and
Okay.
they will probably end up losing potentially tens of thousands of dollars on one of, if not both ends of that transaction.
Okay. So when you say lose tens of thousands of dollars, tell me what that means when they're purchasing their home.
Okay, so they're going out, they find a house they love, they want to put an offer on it, they do put an offer on it. To entice that seller to accept their offer over any other regular offer, non-contingent offer that they have, they're probably going to overoffer on that property by a lot. Not just $2,000-$3,000, probably $5,000, $10,000, maybe $15,000 to get them, the sellers, to accept that offer and want to hang out with them. Because it's a risk. It's a risk for that
It
seller.
really is. And how about on the sell side when they go to list their house? So now they've secured a house. What's the downside to the financial ability on the sell side? How does that affect that?
So typically with contracts, they have 17 days to get their house sold or in contract. So within 17 days, they need to go out and find a buyer for that home. Most likely, they're going to be discounting that home to attract as many potential eyeballs on that house than they normally would. So, I mean, again, we're not talking small, price reductions here. We're talking
10,
10,
15, $20,000. So you could really lose 20 to 40 grand
Correct.
doing it that way.
Yep.
And that's why it's the worst way.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I agree. I
Yep.
agree.
Yeah. Is there a better way?
There is a better way. And so we're assuming that you have to sell to buy. It's not like you have
Correct.
the money to go buy and then you can sell later. So the second best way is to go ahead and put your home on the market
Okay.
and then get it under contract
Okay.
before you start making offers on their homes.
Okay. So what's the advantage of doing that?
So what it does is you take the buyer who wants to buy your home and you're letting them know that you're going to go find a home, right? So they've already come in the house, love the house, and want to buy the house. Okay. Oh, by the way, we need some time to go find a house.
Okay.
So they're already in love with the house. So now they've got a vested interest in doing that. And then once they've done that, so you've already negotiated price and terms and all those kind of things, right?
Okay.
And then you go find the house that you want to replace it with. So a couple of things that could hinder this. Let's say you go out in 3 weeks, you haven't found a house. Okay. Maybe the buyer stays with you, maybe he doesn't. If they don't, then you start the process all over. No harm, no foul. Okay.
Right.
The other thing that people say is, well, I don't want to be homeless. Well, if you're working with the right real estate agent, you won't be homeless, and here's why. So you make the sale of your current house contingent on you not only finding a replacement home, but having the ability to close. So before everything is said and done, you have about 2 days at the end where everyone's released contingencies and now you just need to close. So in essence, we close them concurrently. We'll close on your house and then go close on the new house. We've probably negotiated some time with the buyer to get you moved after we close, maybe 7 days, which should be plenty of time if you're packing and ready to go. So really your only financial risk is buying your replacement property. But since you're already on or in contract, you only have to convince the seller of your replacement property that's a solid deal. So you let them talk to the agent for the buyer of your home. You let them talk to the loan officer for the buyer, for the seller, so they feel real comfortable.
Okay.
So yes, it has to close and it's a little more risky, but you won't have to spend a whole lot of money in offering to get them to accept your offer.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there an even better way to do it?
There is a couple of caveats. You have to have access to a little money, but let me kind of explain the best way to do it, and then I'll tell you what you need to do to get that. The best way to do it is to go buy your replacement home, and while you're in the process of doing that, you get your home ready to sell. And while you're going through the contract period, you get your home on the market. Okay, so most people have to or don't want that high payment of only putting a small amount of money down on their new home. So what you do is you have to be able to qualify for both homes for a short period of time.
Okay.
You have to have the down payment in the bank.
Okay.
So and then what you can do is you buy your replacement home, have your house ready to go. As soon as you get into contract, you put it on the market, but it's not contingent. Okay, meaning it doesn't have to sell for you to buy the new one. So your purchase is just a regular sale. Here's the nice thing about it is if you have the down payment and you can support both homes for a short period of time, you can then take, when you do sell your home, you can take that money, and it's called a recast. You take that money that you've earned from the sale of your home, and it goes to your new home, and they recalculate your payment. So it's just like you sold your home, took the money, and bought a new home.
Okay.
You can do that one time.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the caveats. So let's say you're a downsizing person. So typically you'll have a lot of equity in your home.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll have plenty big down payment to do, right? But you have to be able to qualify to have both homes, and then you have to have the down payment in the bank to do your repurchase.
Okay.
You can buy, and the nice thing is you can put like a 5% down, because you're gonna recast that once you get the money from the sale of your home. You're gonna recast that so it's just like you had that money to begin with. That's the best way to do it. Not everybody qualifies for that, but if you can do it, that's the best way.
Okay.
We hope you enjoyed this. Every situation is a little different. We'd love to talk to you about your particular situation and how you can buy and sell at the same time and be protected and not lose tens of thousands of dollars doing it. Have a great day.